Welcome to Accessorize Your Life. I'm Julia, and today I have a video for you about what I will be putting in my makeup caddy for the week of March 17th. I found this little caddy at Target, and I like it because it's clear, it has a little gold rim, and it has dividers so that most of my makeup can fit in here, plus my brushes. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you what I'll be wearing for this week. And this week is a bit unusual because I will be attending a conference towards the end of the week. And at the beginning of the week, I am working 2 days, and then I have 2 days off. So my makeup will change some during the week. I think I'll just pull out 2 foundations, and the 2 that I pulled out will be the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and it has an SPF in it, and I am in the color golden. What color am I in? This, I think I have it written down here. I am in the color deep golden 525, and it's a nice foundation. It's pretty smooth, and it's pretty smoothing for my skin. It just kind of hides the texture, so I really like this. And another foundation I will be using, and I'll use this for any activities I have this week. They're a little bit more presentable, dressier, and that's the seminar that I'll be attending, and anything else I do this weekend, go to the movies or whatever, eat out. I'll be using the Born This Way by Too Faced, and I'm in the color Spice Rum, so I've had this a while. And the mattifying primers that I'll be using for my face, when I use the L'Oreal Infallible, since it has an SPF in it, I will be using the Becca. It goes well with the Becca. It doesn't peel up or causes any flaking or anything, so this goes well with that foundation. And when I use the Too Faced, it does not have sunblock in it. I'll be using the Murad SPF 15 mattifying primer. For my eyes, to prime, before I prime them, I want to kind of moisturize them, so I will be using this little answer from that I got in my Ipsy bag this month. And it is a collagen boosting eye cream, so it is very lightweight, so I'll put that on first on my eyes, and then I'll follow it by one of my February favorites. It's the Kiehl's treatment for the eyes with avocado. I'll put that on after I put the From Within. This one is a little heavier, so I put this on second. And then I will prime my eyelids with the Tarte eyeshadow primer, and I have 2 of these right now because this one is just about done, and I want to have this on the ready. I have a breakout this week, and whenever I do, I like to, before I put on anything, I like to dot it with some of this salicylic acid that I found at the dollar store. So I'll put that on, that little breakout. This is partially on my neck here. And for concealer under my eyes, I have 2. The one I'll be using for work is the Age Rewind. Put that under. And under my eye, also, for when I'm going to the conference, I'll be using the NARS concealer. Under eye concealer. And for my eyebrows, I first like to use some of this Bye Bye Pores powder. And I use this tiny little sponge that I got from the Ulta gift with purchase a couple of weeks back. I just dab that right into this powder, and I press this onto my eyebrows prior to putting on my eyebrow pencil. Now, before, when I used the Milani eyebrow pencil, it's a little more oilier than this pencil, so I definitely needed something to just help it stick, and this worked really well for that. But I still do it even with this Ulta pencil, and I like this Ulta pencil better because it's first of all a little drier, and then second, it has that fine point, so it just makes it easier to kind of feather out your brows. So that's for my brows. And I also use the Bye Bye Pore to set my foundation and concealers. I contour and hide dark spots with this little palette here from NYX, and I hit pan on this orange. I do have a little pot to bring out, so I want to remember to do that, but for now this goes in my caddy. My little sponge goes in my caddy. And I have another contour and correct type of palette, and this one is from Stila. And here it is. That's a mirror, so I'm trying not to blind you, but there it is. I use it quite a bit, the darker shade for sure. And the shadow pencils I will be using this week are by Bobbi Brown, and I really like these. I have several here. One is like a mauve or dusty mauve, a golden mauve. This is a golden bronze. This is the a mauve, and one is a midnight. So these were the pencils I'll be using, shadow pencils, this week. I think I'll basically use those for work and running errands. And I will be using blush this week, and I have several to choose from. For work, I think I'll use the Bare Minerals, and this one, I believe, let me put my glasses on. I believe it's in the color, get it turned to the right side. Can't see it, so I'm gonna, you know what, it's kind of dark and the writing is small. I'm gonna double up my glasses, so hold on. There we go. Now we're talking. It is in the color, I have it upside down, that's why I can't read it. Plum. Simple color like that. It's a plum color. I bet you can see it better in the cap. And I have it on now. And I like my blushes to just kind of blend in with my skin and not to see a streak of color going there or a patch of color going there. I just like it to be ever so noticeable. Just when you turn it, you see just a slight bit of color. And the other one that I will be wearing, and I'll wear this for the conference, and most likely this one I'll use for work, it will be in the color Outlaw by NARS. And I'm sure you've seen this one. It has a little shimmer in it. So I'll be wearing this one. And another one that I use for work that can double is from e.l.f. And I like the e.l.f. products. I have two e.l.f. products that I'm going to show you here that I use. They're kind of like also my bulletproof products. They're from the Active line, and they're for working out. But I feel like when I'm at work, I'm working out because I work as a hygienist, and I wear loops, and I wear a mask, and I have a lamp or a light over my head, and I'm just burning up hot all the time with a smock on plus my uniform. So I need products that last or help me out during the day and stay in place. So I use this little palette, and it works as a cheek palette and a lip palette, and it has a little highlighter. This white is a little highlighter that you can put about here if you like to. So this helps me out some. Really nothing works on the lips that I found. Yes, some of the matte colors that's supposed to be 18-hour wear, they give you a tint of color, but after you put on a mask and take it off so many times, nothing works. And the other product from the Active line, sweat resistant line, also from e.l.f., is this mascara and brow gel that I wear. It's a black mascara, and right now I need to pull out a new one because this one is totally dried on the mascara end, but the gel is, I think I still have a little brow gel left there, and I just pull up my brows with this. So let me get out a new one because I'm going to need that. Here's my new one for the week, and I'll put this one away. And when I'm not wearing that mascara, I use the Benefit They're Real, and I'll be using this for the conference or seminar that I'm going to this week. Now I have two products by Trish McEvoy, and one is her lip and cheek color, and I think it's in the color Perfect Plum. I tend to like plums a lot, and here it is. I use this as a lipstick for work, and I sometimes put it on my cheeks as well. So it's has a nice scent, and it's a nice chubby pencil that can pack easily in your purse or fits easily in my caddy, so I'll be using that this week for work. And I will be using her eye gel pencil. It's a black eyeliner under my waterline, or upper and lower waterline. I think that's where I'll use that. And it stays in place for me. It doesn't move. So this is in black, and I like to get this in brown. And another pencil that I'll use for work. Now, I'll use this one for the seminar. For work, I'll be using the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus, and it's in black onyx. And here it is. And I really like this, so I picked up another one. It's in color 200, Black Onyx. And it does smear a little, and I wear this in my waterline as well. And here's the packaging. I picked up another one because I think it's getting low. I've revisited this. I've had it a while, and I said I had to come back to it because I really like it. So I'm putting things back into my Caddy. Here's a NYX pencil that's an eyeliner in glossy brown that I have worn on my lower water line. I don't like this one too much, but I use it for work because I don't want to wear black to work, so I use the brown. But when I pick up one of the Trish McEvoy's, I'm going to get it in brown, and that'll be the one that I use for work. Okay, what do I have next? I told you the steeler, I told you the powder, and the blushes I have here. Those things are going in my Caddy. Next are the brushes that I will be using. I picked up these brushes not too long ago from Nordstrom Rack, and they're the Danielle eyeshadow brushes, and I like them because they're pretty small, and they really can get in and do detailed work with my hooded eyes. So I'll be using those to blend out the shadows. I have a Sephora blush brush that I really like. I'll be using that. I have an e.l.f. foundation brush, and I've used my brushes. Today is Monday, so I used my brushes already this week. I pat in my foundation with this brush, and I follow usually with my sponge to pat it in. And then I have a brush by BH, and it's an angled brush. I've used this too today for my eyeshadow. I like it because it's angled. I can do a number 7 here quite easily, or just put one color all over my eyelid. It's large enough for that. And I use this brush, and it's from e.l.f. also. I use it to use a little bit of highlighter here or here, and a little above the eyebrows sometimes. And I have a concealer brush that I put on my eyeshadow primer, or I use it under my eyes here. But mostly I use it on my eyelids for the primer. And now let's move into the lippies that I'll be wearing for the week. And I'll put my glasses on for these because I cannot read these names sometimes. I will be using a Morphe lip gloss, and I think this one is in Pixie. It's a pretty kind of a not taupey, but a mauve color by Morphe. That goes in my Caddy. I will be using one of the new Maybelline Fit for, it's a new, what's it, Maybelline New York, and I think it's one of the line that's fit for everyone. Yeah, made for me. And I have the color 373, and it's pretty. I'll be wearing this to work or to the conference. I think mostly to work. And if I didn't mention it, I'll be using this for the conference as a topper. And I have a Lancome lippy that I'm wearing now, and it is in, I'll put on my double glasses again because the writing is so small. It is in the color Sugared Maple, and it's a, like I said, the color I'm wearing now, and it's quite similar to the other colors, but this is a little deeper, I believe. So it's very pretty. It's an older color. And if I need a liner, I will be using MAC. I think this is in cork or something, the dark one of the MAC pencils, and I just have this much left. I've had it a long time. Actually, I think my sister gave me that. And the setting sprays I'll be using for the days that I'm running errands and out in the sun, the 2 days I have off, I'll be using the Ulta SPF 50 sunscreen and mattifier prime. This is not a primer, but it's a setting spray, so I'll be using that. And the days that I'm working or that I will be in the session, the conference or whatever, I'll be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And my perfume for the week, and I only use a little of this when I'm working, but I will enjoy this, put a couple more squirts on when I go to the conference. It's by Erin. It is the Mediterranean Honeysuckle. This perfume is, what can I say, it's nice and fresh. It's a spring perfume, and it sort of smells like honeysuckles, but a little better than honeysuckle because it's not as sweet as honeysuckle. It's just, I don't know quite how to describe it for you. You just have to get a sample and try it for yourself. It is refreshing. It is kind of alluring. It makes you want to get in and smell it a little more. I really like this. I got 2 little bottles from my husband for Valentine's Day. I told him I wanted this, and this is what I got. So I will be going back and getting a full size because this is a beautiful scent. And I don't feel like it's too much for work. I feel like it's great for going out and about running my errands. I don't feel like I'm wasting it because it is rather expensive. I don't feel like I'm wasting it. You just put on a little and it stays with you. It's not as sweet as the Twilly that was my last month favorite in my favorites video. It's a little more refreshing than that. So it's quite different. It's a flower scent and it's not as sensuous as that, but it is alluring. It is it's a grown woman's nice fresh scent with a little hint of the flower, but you don't exactly smell. You just don't smell the flower so much for some reason. So I really like it a lot, and I hope you will look into it if you like to try perfumes. Again, it's Erin's Mediterranean Honeysuckle. And they have a line. They have soap. They have lotion as well. Very pretty. And I think I have some foundation or something on my finger. That's what you see there. So anyway, I think that does it for my makeup caddy for the week of March 17th. And I will have fun using it. It's a little stuff this week. But like I said, I will be doing a few things different this week, wearing my makeup a little differently. And I'll be shopping because I have to find a pair of semi or relaxed dress pants or something. I don't own any. I basically wear uniforms and casual clothes, so I have to find some kind of office appropriate wear for this seminar. So I will be going out looking for a pair of pants. So slacks. Most of my jeans are ripped or acid washed or something, or too light, or I don't have a really pair of dark ones that could go as a dress pair of jeans. I think the ones I have are really skinny legs, and I don't want to wear skinny leg jeans. I'm not too fond of those anymore. I'm glad that the flare leg pants are coming back out, so I think I'm going to look for a pair of flare leg jeans. Anyway, I hope you have a great week, and if I have anything in my makeup caddy that you are using this week for in your makeup baskets or whatever, jot it down below in the comments. Let me know. And you have a great week. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you like to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. But most of all, remember that your smile is your best accessory. Have a great day.